Undercover better sit low. The product base better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. What you know about juice? Making the moves. That a flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof. A building portfolio's taking well over exceptional pain. I'm trapping this game. So participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pan full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an otter gang with an auto flame. With a lot of hate. Get above the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Grapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me for the TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. Undercover better sit low. The product base better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto, undercover better sit low. The product base better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Undercover better sit low. The product base better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. What you know about juice? Making the moves. That a flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof. A building portfolio's taking well over exceptional pain. I'm trapping this game. So participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pan full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an otter gang with an auto flame. With a lot of hate. Get above the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Grapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me for the TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. Undercover better sit low. The product base better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto, undercover better sit low. The product base better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto.
What's going on, guys? Alexo Crypto here. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the Otter gang. It started early, man. This is all right. Here, let me turn on. There we go. There's some light. I got to look at these lights on the weekend. You mean I got to look at the light on the weekend? Sheesh. Just got back from some golf. I shot an 85. All right. Not a bad round. Not a bad round. Only shot one birdie though. Only one birdie. It was a It was a pretty nice birdie though, like pretty nice birdie. If you don't know what a birdie is, it's 1 under par. So I shot a 3 on a par 4. I drove the green, but I was left of the green, so I hit like a 280-yard bomb, and then I hit a beautiful flop shot. Bloop, 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 bloop. And then made the little 2-foot putter after that, you know. It was like, hey, hold my beer, you know. However, enough about golf and more about these markets. How are we all doing, guys? Bitcoin. All right, a little bit of hopium here, guys. This is more chill, man. Like, this is the weekend. We're not here to, like, get all, you know, excited. Eagle or bust. Come on, Alex. I know. Right, Mike? Right? I don't know if I could, like, pop out the chat here and have it here at the same time without clicking off. Nah, see, it won't. Retro Mike probably knows how to manipulate this thing so it stays up here while we look at the charts. Stay. Oh man. What a Saturday stream. Heck yeah, says Wick's wife Fine 89. Yeah. Seymour Liddy here. What's going on? I see you crushing those trades out there. There's so many absolute legends. What's going on, Sniper's Nightmare? Good to see you, bro. Retro Mike Tech YY, hello. Good to see you. Kalichi Agucha, I see you first. Vegas Miner, Ivan TT, Trace Spa, what's going on? Magnum DeFi, Blackie Chan, what's going on, bro? Good to see you. French Toaster, Chris Klein, Weekend Show. Yeah, man. Whoop, whoop. What's this? Otter gang, and Justin Eubanks out playing some baseball. He's at the park, man. I used to play a lot of baseball as a kid. Good to see you guys, man. Good to see you guys. Yo, what's good, Adam D? Good to see you in the Gilly. Good to see you guys. It's more of a chill stream. We'll take a look at all your kind of things here. I'll write them down as we go. I can see FIL, so we'll take a look at. I think that's Filecoin. I'll write them down as we go here, and we can just go over Bitcoin and what's going on in the market and what we're looking for right now. Fear and greed, 26, fear and greed, pretty wild, okay? So fear and greed, I like to do some more macro on the weekends. I don't typically get into a trade on the weekends, so that's fine. Sniper's Nightmare said he hopes everyone's getting these bags filled. Yeah, I concur. I've been filling bags for a while. So we did have our sell wall on Friday. Remember, I did say that we were looking for the confirmation within this box and a rejection down. We did get the rejection down. Now, believe me, a rejection of almost 2%, still a bomb trade. Okay, so. You could have traded the break of this downwards trend line that we had here. You could have traded the bearish divergence here, where we were making higher highs and higher lows. Right, Farmer? So we were looking for this on Friday evening, right? So we had pumped up, right? And we had started coming up and then dumping down, right? So the trade was there. I mean, 2% trade with a bit of leverage, that's a nice amount of money for me. I'm always looking for a 1% move. So if I can get a 2% move, I mean, we laugh into the bank, right? Especially one that comes up within our sell wall, right? So nicely, right? So what really set us up for that trade? We can go over that if you guys would like. I mean, this is a bit more chill, right? So, I mean, I'm not going to get all like crazy, super excited or technical here. I'm not gonna, I'm not as entertaining, I guess, on the weekend. I just played a full round of golf. Amy's out getting her wedding dress fitted today because obviously she's pregnant. So you can see the multiple confluences within this area. Okay, so we have an order block, we have a golden pocket, and we have a trend line, right? There's 3 very nice confluences in this area, okay? Order block, golden pocket, 786, and trend line, right? So multiple areas of confluence stacked up together with bearish divergence, right? So a very easy peasy lemon squeezy trade to take, right? And we had bearish sentiment, right? We had that drop coming down. So this was basically a retrace just above this fair value gap here, which would allow us to, we would think, ride back down on the continuation of this downtrend, right? Now, it didn't fully play out. It played out enough for you to at least secure some profits and put your stop loss to entry, in my opinion. But nonetheless, we have broken out and we have continued sideways, right? We have broken out and continued sideways. So, interesting enough, but nonetheless, it's a good enough trade for me. Seymour Liddy, others were given the tops at 67, 70, and 72K. Absolutely. Fast Cars Sexy. Good to see you. What a name. Fast Cars Sexy. I guess fast cars are sexy. I used to have a Scion FRS. It was a flat 4, but it was light, so it was lots of fun. Rear wheel drive, especially in the winter. Driving that thing rear wheel drive. I mean, you just flying sideways, baby. Now, if I was going to buy a supercar, you guys let me know what your guys' favorite supercar is down below. Like, I hope we're not all Lambo kind of guys. I like an F8 Ferrari. Obviously, I'm Italian, so I would have to go with the Ferrari. I'm not a Maserati guy, but I think Retro Mike, who has a Maserati? Someone has a Maserati. Anyways, Mazas are nice. FRSs are perfectly balanced, just underpowered. Yeah. The flat 4 is just weak sauce, man. You need a supercharge on that thing. I got rid of it like 3 years ago. I mean, I drive a Kia now. I like the McLaren. Yeah, the McLaren's cool. The BMW. Yeah. I would say like the M6, but like three years ago when it was still stick shift. The Bugatti Vegas Minor. The Vegas Uber. Yeah. I like that. Supercar is Uber, right? GT3 R8 Spider Coupe. Yeah. Some good taste in this chat, man. You guys are pretty sick. Anybody in any trades right now? You guys let me know. And I'll keep going over Bitcoin. So there's some hopium here to be had, right? We can get rid of this trend line now. We still have this downwards trend line here. And we do have some perfect kind of accumulation, right? We were talking about this model way back when. Of how it could play out, right? If we're looking for Wyckoff accumulation, this is it, right? It's pretty textbook. So we're really looking for an aggressive spring out of here. Let me print it up here. You guys ever look at this kind of stuff? You guys think this is relevant? Do you guys not like it? You guys let me know. Right? Because looking at this looks pretty accurate, right? Maybe not all of it, but where'd my chat go? No trades. Was in one earlier, still waiting on entry. Yeah. Do you think it can go below 53,365? Yeah. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. I took along to 58K. Beautiful, Luke. Good job. I don't like trading on the weekend, so I'm not in a trade right now. My target is 51,576. It's my bounce level, okay? If we see this spring out here, this spring out that we're in right now, right? So you can see the chop down here. With the liquidity grab down below. Fear is at 26. It's bag packing time in my opinion, right? So if we see another rollover, like if we see one more, retest to the lows, then swing. That would be good in my opinion. What I don't want to see is we have a massive support. So you go over, like everybody and their brother and sisters talking about this. So I guess I can talk on it. But what it is that there's massive support from previous cycles underneath these lows. So if people are drawing this box because of the highs here, right, all the way down to here, you can see. So people are drawing this box on their charts, suggesting that because, we've had this amazing run up, really, and a consolidation over the last 3 months, ever since February, right, that we're overdue for some sort of correction, right? And you can see in previous areas over here, I guess I get my big ass head out of the way, but you can see in different areas over here that you have found support even on these little bumps up, right? So like this 51,500 level has been strong, okay? And that's the thing, right? They want to shake as many people out as possible. Now, I went over this Friday, but if you weren't there Friday, you should join us, subscribe, all that stuff, get in the free Discord. Free trade setups. We've been banging calls. You can see that if multiple ways of pulling this area throughout our chart. So if we want to do fib extensions, we want to do fib trend fib analysis, the 618s here, right? Like everything is pointing within this area, in my opinion, right? You can also do the trend-based fib from the opposite direction, and you still get an extension level that lines up pretty nicely with it as well, right? This would come a little bit higher here to there on this wick. Come on, Alex, use the magnet tool. There you go. So if you want to split hairs, right, this has everything pointing at it, right? So is everybody looking at this level? 52,000, right? Absolutely. So can we maybe wick down to that area? Absolutely. A little bit of a bounce. That's kind of where I'm like drawing the line, right? Drawing the line. That doesn't mean that we don't play out this beautiful wedge, right? This beautiful, that doesn't mean we don't get above here, right? We have this horizontal here. So if we break up back into this trend line and start doing this, well, then we're pretty much back in action, right? But a lot of people are scared, right? A lot of people are puckered and they don't know what to do because of this, because of Total 3 and the altcoins have absolutely been wrecked, right? The absolute wreckage of altcoins. Any altcoin that is doing decently has at least tested your bear market highs, right? Your bear market highs have been tested, right? This is your Total 3. So you could be a little bit worried, right? And rightly so. And that's okay. That's okay. Same chart here. So we adjust, right? We adjust our strategies. We take a look at our portfolios. We really have to manage risk at this point in time, right? And managing risk could mean, if we look at this on a 2-week chart and we look at what Bitcoin has done over the past, are we really that scared? If we're looking at this thing in logarithmic, right? Are we really that scared? What would you draw out as your ideal bull run, right? When looking at previous cycles, you can see here, right? You had this sideways action here with the C19 dump, right? You had a couple of scary points where you wicked back down, right? Are you going to draw it like this? Or is it up only, right? And I think being reasonable is very important, right? Very important. Because this to me right here looks a lot like, I would say here. If we're looking here, and time-wise, from our top, let's see, from our top to here, before we took off, we got weeks, we got 150 weeks to where we started really moving, right? And if I'm looking at this one here, 160s, if we go from this top, 138. So maybe we do have until September to wait till, and that's okay. But this isn't the time to get out, in my opinion. What's going on, Lunar Beaches? Hope you're doing well, man. Happy Saturday, bro. Just doing a little bit of just a chill stream, man. Just chilling, hanging out with the gang, Just played around at golf, shot an 85, pretty happy. My friend shot like 110, so that's why I keep bringing your friends out. Oh, man. So we're here, right? Is the bottom in? Doesn't matter. As traders, it doesn't really matter. We'll position ourselves as best as we can. As investors, it does matter, right? We don't want to see us come back to this, 47,000. That's kind of freaky, right? But right now, we have broken structure to the downside. Now, there's a lot of hopium with the daily bullish divergence that, on the stochastics with our beautiful lower low here. And higher low, right? So there's this hopium, right? If we get our green dot and our confirmation of the move, it could be quite bullish. Push us back up to retest this trend line, right? This trend line is around 59,500, right? Of the bottom of this range. If I'm pulling volume across this area, right? We're looking at, coming back where the volume kind of kicks off right here, right? So retesting this and dropping down is going to be one of my ideal areas to look for a short. Because I still think we could come back down and retest this, right? If there's liquidity down here, which I think there is, right? Let's pull up our heat map and take a look at it. Then I definitely think we can come down there. Let's see. Pulling up the heat map here, guys, on CoinGlass. Change it to the 3-month charts. Typically a lot better. 3-month chart. Maybe I gotta go further. Okay, let's go 6 months. 6 months chart, baby. Yeah, that's better. Okay. So yeah, you can see all this liquidity down here just below us, 50,000. 49.7. Okay, so there is a little order block underneath this range. Look at this. So you can see all the longs that are coming in from here. That's pretty thick. Do they come down and get these guys? Yeah, but look at the short squeeze above us, right? So where's the most liquidations? Up top, right? But there was what was it? What did we see? $12 million ETH long liquidated on this drop down here. Whew. Whew. So I would say, yeah, I got that 51, right? That 51 level. And if we zoom into here, let's put a vertical line on so we can find it on our 4-hour. If we zoom in over there, we can stray. What's going on, Amy? Hope you're doing well. Stream, yes. My Amy is going and getting her dress fitting. I played golf this morning. I shot well. She's going to get her, she's got to go and get a fitting. She's had a couple already, but I mean, she is pregnant and she is expanding. So we're always, she's got to keep getting measured. That's just how we roll, right? Yeah, so if you do come and grab that liquidity here, if we're looking for the liquidity sweep, it's just below those lows there, 49, 49.5, right? And if we go back over to our chart, what do we get here? Yeah, 49.5. So we could see a wick into this area here. That's very possible. That's where I see the most liquidity if we're going to continue downside. This stuff in here, a lot of people, I bet you've taken profits. Come on, you're getting long all the way back in end of January, early Feb, right? You got to hand it to these people who are holding here, right? Such an exciting time. God bless your family. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's overwhelmingly scary and frightful getting married and having a child all at the same time. Amy and I, we tend to do that. We live on the fun side. I mean, we've traveled the world, 3 years on the road, just making it work, you know. So it's pretty amazing. You know, it's fun to have such a partner in crime. I'm truly blessed, and I understand that. So we do have a couple levels here that if we do roll over, we could be looking for that. Now, short-term time frames. Let's look at the daily. We can see the bull div, right? The weekly print coming in. Prepare for that. We can see very, very ugly red candle, but the bigger the wick, the better this is for us to push up into this candle. This is an ugly, you know, 3 red crows or whatever they call it to the downside, a big liquidity sweep down below, and a push back up. So like the push back up, I would be happy as long as we're not engulfing this wick here. That would be kind of upsetting if we do lose, you know, below 56,000 over the weekend. Okay, that's something I would definitely be looking for. 3-day, we're looking the 3-day to kind of battle back here. So we're getting a So we're getting a print going into Monday that's going to look quite nice if we hold from 57,000 and up. Okay, 57 and up. If we hold 57 and up, we'll get a nice hammer candle on our 3-day. Okay, that's going to be pretty cool. Going to have some fun on the turntable. Lunar Beach is crypto. He's got the house to himself next week. He's going to be having a lightsaber war or something like that. I don't know. I know you love Star Wars, so. Going over 12-hour. Okay, so 12-hour green dot confirmed, pushing to the upside here. Let's get rid of that. Money's still pretty ugly. You can see it is pushing up a little bit here, but nonetheless, you know, even with a VWAP crossover, green dot, VWAP crossover, stochastic positive posturing, it's still trying to get up there, right? Trying to get up there. Retest. This is basically a wick test coming up into this area here. And a pretty aggressive move. Okay, so we try not to get too much on the hoping. We want to be realistic, right? That's why we have our downwards targets. And we continue to add those targets as we go, right? If we're looking at really where we're looking to bounce from, we've been pretty accurate, okay? We've been pretty accurate. We called here at this red line here. We called here when we dropped down over here and bounced up. I took the long there, right? Didn't take the long down here because I was sleeping. I think this happened around 2 a.m. So you can see we do have a nice little fair value gap up here on our 8-hour, aligning with some key levels of support and resistance. Yeah. Patience will prevail. Patience will prevail in something like this. Let's go into our 4-hour. So push, a rejection, a push, flag, breakout. 4-hour green dot coming up to the 0 line. Money coming back in. So this is actually quite nice to see. And trending wise, you can see that trending wise, our money is actually coming back in. So that's decent. That's decent. And you can see stochastics had a triple bottom and then a push out. On our 4-hour, right? We're not going to let the 4-hour outweigh this weekly head and shoulders, right? However, the weekly is starting to flatten. Okay, it's not as straight down. It's doing one of these now. You can see it. So we want to see it flatten and push back up, right? Very overextended weekly, right? Little trigger wave here on the weekly could be one of these, right? Where you get that blip like this, right? Very bullish, right? You can see here, let's mark it out. We get our green dot on our weekly. And then we get our money flow crossover at the same time, okay? We go back and look at where that was in our chart. What do we got? I'm telling you, I would love something like this right about now, right? Give me a higher low. Oh. That'd give us $150,000 Bitcoin. Not that far away, guys. Not that far away. What is it? 140%. Bitcoin farts 140%, in my opinion. So the shakeout really has commenced. I believe, like long-term wise, if the cycles are going to repeat and we are in for a bull run, then this is probably our best time to be accumulating, okay? And it's not financial advice. It's just how I feel about the markets and having done a lot of technical analysis on previous cycles to catch back up, because I did start trading after the last bull run, right? So for me, it's been my responsibility to go back and back test and watch previous cycles on a short-term time frame so I get a better understanding of what exactly went on, right? That's important to do. If you just started trading and you're just trying to understand cycles, go back and do the research, right? That's the only thing that I can say is that will help you understand kind of what goes on, because it's pretty intense, right? It's pretty intense. So let's go into our 1 hour. Let's go into our 1 hour. 100%, says Amy. Yeah, we owe it to ourselves. Do you wanna go in here blind and kind of hope for the best, or do you want to have some idea? It's like going into a dark room with a flashlight. You want to have big ass fucking flashlight. That's a bad example, but you know what I mean. So I'm gonna watch this trend on the way up. I have this trend on the way down. Key levels for rejections. Okay. I'm gonna pull fib from swing high to swing low here. Try and get a more macro idea. Let's go to wick. Yeah, matching up. So this is really our rejection zone here. Where I'm going to be looking for a possible short. If all else falls into order, this is where we're looking for a short. Okay. If we're looking for a long, right now we don't really have a solidified top, right? So if we're pulling fibs here, we want to wait until we see a reversal. Then we want to pull to our top, right? And then if we want to see continuation, we want to see 382 bounce. And if we want to see a full retracement continuation, we want a 618786 bounce. So we don't have that as of yet. And we don't have a lot of volume within this area. Okay, so for me, you have this area here. Okay, so this would be look for a bounce and continuation from here, but I wouldn't be convinced yet. Okay, yet, because I want to see from swing low to swing high. If we're going from here, 382 bounce sounds good. 618 though would be ideal. So if we get a little bit higher to that line there, that would be the bounce level, right? Where I'd be looking for a buy. Okay. If there's any altcoins you guys want me to look at, chuck them in the chat. This is more of a chill stream. We're not trying to get into anything too crazy today. It's England's on to the next round. Good to see you guys. Thank you for being here. Vegas Miner, Blackie Chan, Lunar Beaches. Lunar Beaches, you looking at anything lately, bro? Magnum DeFi. Good to see you guys all here hanging out. Also, I saw a trade in our Discord. Someone I asked them to put in the questions, and it's so great. Like, our community was so quick to pounce on it and answer it. I saw Sniper's Nightmare in here, and there's a lot of feedback on the trade. That's great. You guys are awesome. Okay, so I don't think I need to answer it really. I think it was a link trade coming into the 618, bouncing out. Yeah, I'll be fine. Such a great Discord. Fear and Greed 26, guys. 26, man. People are scared. Scared money don't make money, right? We know that. Short-term time frame, probably, yeah, this is Chop City, right? Chop City. Flagging out, probably coming to the trend line, continue up, push into this area here. Look for the rejection here. And look for the buy here. We'll share that in the Discord. In these areas that I give to you guys, so make sure that you're waiting for your confirmations. We gave the short from here. Okay? But you had to wait for your third, basically your third candle, okay? We zoom in here and we go into our 5-minute where we gave the trade setup. And this was during the live, right? I didn't take the trade because I was streaming. I was actually a little bit upset about that. We got bearish divergence 1 and 2, and then your third one gave you the actual move, okay? So, and I said be patient here. We got a signal of change in structure. If we go into our 1 minute, we can get really into it. But if we're looking at market structure here, what was our signal into getting short here, right? And then you have, okay, your push up, right? Your first bearish divergence was right here into this one. Okay, that's your bearish divergence. And then this one gave you a break of structure. That was your hopium here, right? Now the hard one is not taking this one right here because you want to take that one for continuation. This is the hard one not to take, right? Because the box was like this, right? That was the box that we drew. Right? The hard one here is to not take this one right here and take this one here. This is the because you get the break of structure to the downside. This is the hard one, right? We zoom in here. We look at our oscillator. What does it say to us? Okay. There's our first bear div that I was talking about. Okay, so look here. We got our first bear div. Bing, 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 right? There's our bear div. Push down. Break of structure, right? We break structure to the downside right there. We get the retest of, I guess, this parallel channel, whatever it was. And you want to short this thing to the ground, right? Money hadn't fully come out yet. Okay, you can see here money's still in. So money needs to come fully out. But money pushes right back in, grabbing the rest of the liquidity and rolling over. Okay, so it's not an easy trade, but this is where the patience pays you. Either the patience pays you or you don't take the trade, right? By not taking this trade, you might get the rollover there. Sometimes it happens. But how do you protect your risk on this, right? How do you protect the risk on this little trade here? If I'm going short here, I gotta bring this all the way up to here. And what am I doing? Targeting the bottom of the highs here. So I'm coming down to here. That risk to reward is not appealing in my opinion. Okay. That's not what I'm looking to do on a short-term time frame trade, right? Coming into resistance, I want to be able to target this order block. So probably down to the bottom of this order block, right? And I want to take the trade at the top of the range, right? By doing this, you're able to hit TP1, which would be the tops here. Move that stop loss to entry. And then it comes back and it doesn't really get you out until here, really. If you're catching the top. Even if you're catching here, yeah, it would have knocked you out. But you caught this 1% move to the downside, right? So the patience will pay you better than anything. That's what I've learned over the couple years, And market structure will help you as well. Like if we're going to market structure where we're at right now. So you see this, you see the push up. So you got fair value gaps in here. So you could be retesting that. You have a beautiful, beautiful bull flag, right? So what are you looking for? In this situation, you guys let me know. Let me know in the chat. What are you looking for in something like this, right? What are you looking for? Are you looking for a breakout? Are you looking for what are you looking for? So with price action like this, I think there's two options. Okay, the two options is I get a swing fail to the downside, continuation on this bullish trend, or I'm getting a fake out, bearish divergence. Okay. And if I do get the breakout, I'm not taking the breakout trade. I'm taking the retest, right? Because look at this. If we're breakout retest trading, here's your breakout retest. Perfect, right? You see it? Breakout retest continuation, right? So breakout retest, yeah, I like it. You're a bull flag, yeah. So, and you're looking for a continuation, right? You're in an uptrend right now in the small term time frames. Your target for the bigger trade is up here. You're looking for a continuation. And this is why I have all the zigzag lines on my chart, as you can see. Take profit one. Look at this. You say they don't work. Look at this wick. Perfect. Perfect, right? Look at this resistance line. Perfect. Okay. So our next target's really up to this area here, which isn't no little move. That's still a 2% move, right? What's going on, Biomex? Good to see you. Much love. I let you know that I changed my my Monday to Friday live stream to 1 o'clock. Because I know you bit of negative space to that support. Absolutely. So if there is negative space in this area here, I look to my left, right? I look to my left. What's to my left here? Ooh, nice little order block in here. Let's go into, I would like to see a bigger order block on like a 24. I like 24-minute time frame for order blocks, especially in short term. And I do have a tool here from Chart Prime that helps me with that. And you can see our little soft order block up here, right? So just above us here, right? Just above us here. But that gives me more of a zone. So you are right, a bit of negative space. You're right there. So yeah, you're looking for this to continue, right? We have our rejection zone. So our first level is going to be here, right? If we roll over, we come to revisit highs, right? So we can extend this over as well. Another idea, right? So just building ideas throughout the charts here, wanting to make sure we maximize our opportunities here on the short-term time frames. There's always opportunity, right? There's always opportunity. We just need to manage our risk and take the A+ setups, right? The A+ setups are really going to pay, right? We want to get paid. And you can see up here that 59,000 that we are looking for the rejection can probably pay. What's going on, Billy? Good to see you, man. Amy finished editing and going through all that work for you, so you should have that. We sent to you an email, so hopefully you get all that goods. She was working on it quite a lot. I mean, Amy's a editor, freelance writer, so. And if there's any questions, she would, of course, she would like to answer them for you and go over it with you guys like she would with anybody else. Amy Otter is the best, yes. She's out getting her wedding dress fitting today because she's expanding. And God's good, man. God's good. So we got the beautiful push-up. Let's see what else we got. So we had a request for Filecoin. If there's anything else you guys want to look at, let me know. We can go over how I trade and stuff like that too if you guys want. FIL. It's in the game. Let's take a look here. Whenever I get to a chart, it's always like, where am I, right? That's the thing. Like if you're lost somewhere and you call someone for directions, the first question that person's going to ask you is, where are you, right? That's the first thing you have to understand, right? So where am I? Well, looks like a head and shoulders dippity doodah to the downside, right? So where am I? I'm at bear market lows, retested bear market lows on FIL, right? So FIL, sheesh, how low did we go? All the way down here. Wow. And that's great. You've grabbed liquidity, okay? You've come down and you've scared everybody out. You're getting a little V-shaped recovery here. You got 3 levels of support and resistance on FIL, okay? So now we have an idea. We want to hold this area here that we are pushing out of now, 384. And we want to get above 425, right? 425 was previous support, which has now flipped to resistance. So in general understanding, we have had a V-shaped recovery coming back up to support, pushing up aggressively, and we are looking to hold on, right? Looking to hold on. So with Filecoin right now, the opportunity to get long is still available. You just want to be patient, right? So this will eventually cool down, just like Bitcoin, right? So identifying where the key resistance is, where the key support is. And let's take a look if we can get a fib level from here. Let's go from the top of the move all the way down to the bottom of the move, okay? And let's draw another resistance in here that we can look for a possible rejection before we get up there, okay? Once we get this rejection from here, up at this red line here that I'm going to mark out for you right there, right around $4, okay? That psychological $4, okay? We look for a return back down to this trend line or $3.83. So we look for the push, higher high, okay? Push, rejection back down, and continuation out, right? Right now, no bueno, no trade, right? It's been pushing up. We don't want to chase price, right? You can, if it's a spot buy, okay, we're bear market lows. What's the difference between $3 and $4? $3.80 and $4, right? If it's gonna run, it's gonna run, right? But the confirmation of this move, getting above this high here, is going to be a good sign of strength, right? A good sign of strength suggesting we can continue, right? When we get low down here, you know we don't hang around for long periods of time. The rare opportunities where, you know, it gets bought up by whales, if anything, right? Set a trap and catch price action. That's the one. That's the one, Mike. It's funny, my golf friend's name is Mike. So yeah, Amy and I say expanding, or we call her a blimp. That's the nicest way of we figured we could put it, is calling her a blimp. Oh man. But yeah, my golf friend is Craig and Mike. I need to golf with you, friend. 85 is respectable. Thanks for always sharing. I listen to your Otter intro every morning because it rocks. Thank you, Crypto Louie. I appreciate you, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. Never seen you in the chat, man. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Can you look at Beam? Yeah, of course. Beam and Solana. Okay, so let's go over to Beam. Beam's gotten rocked, man. Now, Beam, I do believe, you know, you see Alex Becker, Super Beam, GameFi, right? And I bought Beam over here, and I sold up here. And that's not to brag or anything, but it's not like I saw the signs of this coming. I'm not, you know, I don't have no crystal ball, man. But I decided to get out of Beam. Made a nice, beautiful. I think it was like two and a half. Yeah, it was nice. So what's happened here? So Beam has really, we have this like if it dies kind of support. And to me, this isn't too bad. Like Beam had that aggressive move up. Everybody in like the avalanche kind of, value area low. So everybody in that avalanche ecosystem with GameFi and stuff like that, I think that's really what, got everybody on that hype train, right? It only takes one game, right? We know this. It only takes, look at that stupid Tamagotchi game that blew up, that everybody got into. I can't, you guys will remind me of the name, of the pets or whatever the hell it was last bull run. I wasn't around for last bull run, so you can't hate on me. But you can see here, you got a big level of resistance, okay? And that's at that 1.6 level, okay? So that 1.6 level is going to be your massive level of resistance for higher prices. Now, with this, it's a matter of developing healthy market structure to the upside, right? When you get a push up and a flag out, that's okay. But when you're getting a push down, you want to see higher highs and higher lows, right? And established kind of strengths. Where would you see Beam going? Says with one nature. Beam. So we had some higher price targets. We can get rid of these. You'd have to do some market cap calculations and how much of it you would see. A very simple way would be to go from swing high to swing low to where it is today. Right? And you would look at your 3618 extension level. So that's about just under 13 cents, okay? Which from here, minimum, 8x, right? 8x. That would be pretty nice, wouldn't it? So, and that's lowballing, right? That's lowballing. Like if you want to go trend-based fib analysis where you're going from swing low here to swing high here to swing low here, and you want to extend from there, so you'd grab, your 3618, and then you would expand up to this area, and then you would expand on your 4. Yeah, you could see 55 cents, but it's all dependent on market cap and how much market cap there is in crypto and how much Beam actually takes, right? Mark, are you guys winning? What's the score right now for Netherlands? Let me take a look here. 1-0 Turkey. 1-0 Turkey. Phew. Oh, no. What minute are you guys in, man? What minute are you guys in? We got Samet Akadin. He scored. My best friend's from Turkey, bro, so... But you are my mod, and I actually see you more than my best friend. So let's go Deutschland. Can't believe England got through, and Canada beat Venezuela last night in football, man. I mean, you gotta laugh, man. That Canada beat Venezuela in soccer. We got Anthony, we got Davies, but I mean. We play hockey, man. Hockey and rugby. Do I speak Portuguese by any chance? No, but I worked with a lot of Portuguese, so hey, carai. I know a lot of bad Portuguese, I guess you'd say. Oh man, Ronaldo should not be playing anymore. That's all I gotta say. So with Beam, yeah, you want to see that development of strength, right? If you're looking at your 4 hour, you can see hockey is the best sport. It is. It really, like, I play every sport, okay? Play golf, tennis, baseball, soccer, skateboarding, snowboarding. I've played every sport. I can go and get you my trophies as a little kid. Lacrosse. I played everything. Hockey, you're moving at 60 kilometers an hour on a sheet of ice, shooting a piece of rubber with body contact. It's absolutely insane. It's insane, okay? It's insane. You want to see, like, you got NFL football hits, and then you got hockey hits, man. Hockey hits, it's like a freight train of pure man just running you over. Okay. Rugby is, yeah, but rugby, it's like the speed isn't there. There's no speed in rugby. If you could run 60 kilometers an hour, then it would be equal to hockey, right? That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. I love every sport. I played tons of rugby as a kid as well. So yeah, so Beam's getting above this resistance line right now. Let's see if it can establish support here, right? Like, it's really make or break, especially if Bitcoin rolls over, right? Like I told you guys, Bitcoin 51.5, and then we have an order block down below around 49.5 of liquidity. Okay, so if we roll over, what do you think is going to happen to the altcoins, right? So it really is indicative that, you know, that Bitcoin continues to push back. Otherwise, you're going to see alts bleed against Bitcoin, right? So Beam, want to see it hold that support, get back up trading above that level there, okay? So, yeah, it's getting there, though. Like, I would track momentum here, look for it to continue up and continue to push, okay? Let's go over and take a look at Solana, guys. Whew. There is so much strength in Solana right now. It's ridiculous, man. Solana, my God. Okay, Solana V-shaped recovery, aggressive. It's not giving up 129, right? It's not giving up this, 123, 120. You can see this beautiful buy box that we've had. It comes down here and it bounces, right? It bounces quite hard. So we had a banging call on Solana last weekend. It was from here to here. That was a banging call. So let's see what we got here. So like I just don't want to chase price right now, but you can see the adoption of Solana. It's evident that, you know, people are trying to front run the next ETF, right? And the next ETF is probably Solana, right? So you look here, equal lows basically, well, lower low here. You could even say this is a bullish divergence, right? You could even say that you got, you know, your lower low and your higher, right? Aggressive, okay? Nice bounce for Solana out of here. You can see the strengths within the asset, right? You can see it when it doesn't fall below, right? So, you know, there is massive amounts of people. You know, look at all the liquidity down here, and they didn't even come for it. They couldn't. People are buying this thing up like hotcakes, right? Wonderbar. What was the ownership name of WTXF TV Philadelphia in 1995? Oh, good luck. Good luck, bro. Bye. Check H bar. I'm all into it. Little nervous. Yeah, of course. We'll check the H bar after this. So looking at Solana, beautiful push up. 1 hour looks a bit overextended in my opinion. Whew. Flag break. Look how well the support and resistance has worked, though. My God, look at this one. Look at this one. You look for it to push, retest, continue, right? That's what would be ideal coming up for this area in here. One second, guys. Grandma's calling. All right. He's okay. When Sol reaches $40 in next bear, I will buy it again. Too rich for my blood at this point. I'm bearish on Sol. Yeah, Grandma's in good shape. Granddad, Granddad, not in such good shape. You know, he's not losing it, but you know, they're both 89, 87. Grandma's sharp as an axe, you know. But that's why we came home, to spend some time, take care of them, finish the basement. We're living in the basement right now. And like we have plenty of money to move out. Believe me, that I don't have to tell you guys. We own over 4 Bitcoin and 40 ETH, right? It's not for us to live here. We're starting a family. We would go and buy our own place like we have for the past 3 years. We're very self-supportive, right? But at the end of the day, I get the privilege to take care of them, you know? I grew up, they helped raise me. I grew up without a dad, single mom, and they helped raise me. So it's only right that I'm here to help them, right? And that's how we roll. I'm blessed to still have my grandparents around. I'm very blessed, and I understand that. My granddad used to I used to play catch with my granddad out back and throw curveballs off of his shins all day long. And he would sit there and not complain. You know what I mean? Not complain. Right? I got my favorite picture. I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys. This is pretty cool. I'm going to share it in the Discord here. Look at me. With the Chipper Jones Easton, man. The Chipper Jones Easton. That's Luigi. That's my no. Look at that. Oh man. I'd throw that 12-6 curveball right off the dirt, right into his shins, over and over and over again, right? Oh man. The Easton metal bats, oh, the good old days, man. Oh, man. Love it. Love it. So Solana, coming up to this area here, looking for a rejection, okay? On Solana, if you guys are bearish, I'll join you, okay? Let's go and take a look at H-bar from my friend over there. Beautiful recovery. Okay, so you're deep into H-bar. I'm not a big ISO 200-20-20 kind of guy. Okay, that's just not how I roll. But so this retest of bear market highs, right, is coming throughout, right? It's coming throughout. So to me, this isn't. I mean, if you're looking at bear market lows, you're still coming off of that. 2x from here, right? So VRA, yeah, no problem. Billionaire. I love it. Good name. I love a good name. Oof, we can go all the way back to this. Look at this trend line. All the way back in time. Came back down and touched it. So this is an upwards trend, right? This is an upwards trend. So you've entered into, you know, that buy zone of really, you know, bear market highs. Is it something to worry about? It's up to you if you want to worry about it. It's not going to help. Do you believe the bull run's on? Do you believe in the tokenomics? Have you done your research, right? And if so, and you have conviction in this thing doing well, then your only concern is time, right? What is your time frame? What are you looking for, right? I think a lot of us are looking for that, you know, beginning of 2025 to March of 2025. I think that's kind of where I'm targeting. So getting back above this key level of support here, 70 cents, right? Holding this green bar. Draw this white trend line that I showed you right from the beginning. A big, huge rollover here. when H bar moves, okay? When H bar moves, you get it doubles. That's what it says. When H bar gets bullish, it doubles. And this happened in how long? 1, 2, 3 candles, 12 hours. In 12 hours, you moved up 100%. Okay? If we're all looking for that Raoul Pal banana zone time thing, then there's nothing to worry about. So your job is to hold 70 cents, start making higher highs and higher lows, getting back into the support zone. Okay, that would be the key right here. That's 75 cents area, or 7.5 cents, apologies, 75 cents. You'd be rich. And continue from there, right? H Barbarians, I know the community's strong, and a lot of people are shouting from the treetops that this thing is gonna go to $1, right? So it's all about, managing your emotions in times like this. Of course, it looks like shit, right? Everything looks like shit right now. I bought Arbitrum a week ago, right, at 80 cents. It's because I have a long-term outlook, right? So right now you're looking for it to get back above that 7.5 cent area, continue upwards, right? It's starting to climb. Right? Let's see it challenge this area. It might just hang out within here for a bit before it can get above here, right? That's fine. Time frames, right? What are we looking for? Look at this, 6.9. Look at Arbitrum. Okay, I was buying here, right? I might buy some more. If we go lower, I'll buy some more. I know there's a token unlock coming on the 14th. See, I do my research. So I'm not looking to buy until the 14th again. I got another probably 10 grand I could spend on this thing. So we'll see. But it's that East play, man. If you look at the TVL on Arbitrum, it's the strongest in the East play. Look at this thing. Oh, if we pump back up to highs. Oh, man. Right? This is November 2022 again. What's the best time to buy? There we go. Right? Billy knows. Billy's been through it. Drawing people with experience. Go back and look at the chart. Right? VRA. Let's take a look at VRA. Okay. Very similar chart here. Very similar chart. So I pull volume within here, point of control. And yeah. Going over here, let's take a look. Oh, that's quite nice, isn't it? So VRA, wicking down, same kind of deal. Big macro downtrend, right? So you want to... I'd go from here, this wick here, I'd pull it down like this, okay? Then I'd go backwards, okay? Something like that, where you're looking for this big downtrend to act as resistance, okay? So with anything like this, I'm not, first of all, looking at this price action, I'm not trading this. Look at the wicks. It's John Wick's grandmother's house, right? So this is something I'm not really trying to trade, but if I want to buy this thing, it could be at a possible good level here. You can see it's finding support here, crawling sideways, failing to get below whatever number this is here. I don't know the tokenomics. I don't know what the hell this thing is, but it's suggesting that, as long as we don't break down below 00292, okay? I would wait for this consolidation in here. You push out, retest, and continue out. Okay, breaking structure. This is where I get long, right here, when we start to move out. Okay? But if you're trading this, you're a volatility junkie. I love volatility. I couldn't trade this thing though because I trade on the 15-minute. Look at that. How do you? Impossible. So yeah, you're holding here. You want to see the break of this structure to the upside? Maybe retest the middle of the range and then continue out, right? But right now, patience. Patience will prevail. It's the weekend. Is there anything else you guys want to go over? This was a random stream, I know that, but I thought I'd just come on and try to give the gang some peace of mind. ZRO, we took a look at ZRO, I think last week. Random ass stream, but ZRO has pushed. Okay, we had a sell wall here, didn't sell off, continuing to push off. Okay, all-time highs. Yeah, you're looking to come back and revisit this range. If you pull in volume in here, make a point of control, raise this up. 382 bounce macro. So let's go from swing low to swing high. 382 bounce. There it is, 382. So you're looking for it to return to this area and bounce upwards. If not, you roll over and you come back within the total range. So we'll pull back to here, and then we'll pull forward to here. And then you look to revisit this low here. Okay, so that would be your next level. So you're looking for it to come back within this area for a buy. If you lose this level, you're looking for it to come back down to this level here. Looking strong. Looking strong. Naked point of control is just a point of control that has not been touched yet. So if I'm looking at anything, we go over to Bitcoin. We look at, let's go to the 4-hour here. So if I'm looking at the 4-hour here, right? I see a range. Here's a range, right? Here's a range. Let's say this is a range from up here and here. So you mark out the point of control within the range. It's only naked because it hasn't been hit yet. Okay? That's it. It's a point of control that hasn't been hit yet. It's the virgin point of control, baby. So that would be a naked point of control. That would be a naked point of control. You could even pull within here. So if you had this range pulled in here, right? This naked point of control was hit right here, right? So it's no longer naked anymore, right? It acted as support before it was hit, right? Typically, price comes back and hits them, right? And the bigger the range, the bigger the point of control, right? So even here, if we're pulling this whole range in here and we're isolated, this is your naked point of control right now. We haven't come back and hit it, right? So this is your naked point of control of this range, right? Depending on what you're pulling, where you're looking at it, right? So, and that's how you get your naked point of control, okay? Very, very easy peasy lemon squeezy. My guy, look up the ticker for total minus top 10 in others. What's going on, Tom Crown, man? Tom Crown, do you play golf? Oh, man. Papa Tom's in the chat, man. You guys know to follow Tom Crown, man. Tom Crown, top G. Tom Crown, are you buying? Are you puckered? Are you scared? What are you up to, man? Wild, wild. Total minus top 10 in others. We're not going to others, man. We can't do it. I think the Russell needs to take off. That's like, we can't have the whole market being led by 7 stocks, right? I think the Russell needs to take off. The RTY, right? The RTY is just flat. That's my thesis, is that we need not just NVIDIA, Meta, Amazon, to be working. We need more than just that. We need a little bit of a push from here. That's my idea right now. Let's go over and take a look at Sui for Nuno. We're going to get out of here soon. You guys keeping me busy. Actually, I have a Sui chart over here under my movers. I kind of thought we may come back down to 56 again. So many buy orders, cheaper liquidity. Absolutely. Absolutely. Further than that, yeah, we were taking a look at like the liquidity map, right? There is an order block down here at 49.5 that we were looking at earlier that we, that would be the sweep that I would think would come. I got the 51,000 area as like golden pocket, 382 ratios. There's a whole bunch of things pointing there. But just below there, 49.5. Nice little bit of liquidity. I don't see us coming down to this 42,000 area if we're to continue bullish, okay? If we're in this, the thesis of the bull run, the cycle, right? Then, I don't see us coming back to 41. Now, Sui. Raul Paul loves Sui. Heavily invested, right? And perfect retest bear market highs kind of deal, right? So if we're isolating price within this range here, you can see we perfectly come down and retest this range, right? Nice little range in here. We had an NPOC in here that got touched, right? Right, that would have been me pulling this area in here and marking out this as NPOC. You see what we do here, right? So this here would have been your NPOC of this range in here, and that would have just gotten touched now. So it wouldn't have been naked, okay? Quite a nice gap in between here of this rollover, okay? So going into Sui here, nice little V-shaped recovery as per everything else. Pull fib from swing high to swing low. 786 golden pocket rejection zone. So we're looking for this for a rejection, if anything. And then we're looking for this support here to hold for continuation, right? Keeping it simple. Keeping it simple. A lot of good projects have been beaten up, right? So probably an opportunity, in my opinion. Probably an opportunity. Look back and think about buying at 68 cents and ask me how you feel about it a year and a half from now. Even a year from now. Okay? I don't think it's time to be too scared. I think it's time to be brave. To be brave. It is risky trying to navigate these things, but if you don't take risks, how are you going to create generational wealth for you and your family? I don't think it's possible. I mean, it's too bad Steve Jobs realized Giver's Game philosophy the day before he died. Google his last letter. Yeah. I'll definitely have to do that. That's it. That's it. Everything I owe, it's to the community, to God, to good people. But at the end of the day, you got to take the steps. You got to take the action for yourself. I mean, Billy remembers me live streaming with a shitty microphone and an inflatable mattress behind my computer. Being petrified, saying every three words. You thought I was a friggin' I sounded like a monk back then, man. But we try to get better every day. That's it. right? And look at it now, right? I'm able to trade every single day, replace my income, have an amazing community and a group of people that I can trust and I love, right? That's how we roll. That's how we roll, man. Ondo bouncing up. Sub $1 Ondo is probably a good buy. Total 3. So what is this others chart? I've heard about the others chart. Tom Crown needs to give me a lesson on the others chart. Tom, or is it others D? He said D. Crypto total market cap excluding top 10%, top 10 dominance percent. Okay, so we're at 10.3 every altcoin excluding top 10. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. So we got a double bottom with a higher low. Anchor trigger wave. That looks like a double bottom reversal. If I said this, Alt I this thing, what does this look like? A double top or a double bottom, right? You invert this chart. Which way is your guess it's gonna go? Which way? I would say it's coming back to retest here. Minimum, right? Minimum. So Alt I this bitch. And we look at this. So we're looking to push back up into these lows, which is also, a previous range, which also ties in with this kind of double top over here. And this is a higher low from bottoms. I like it, Tom. Thank you, Tom. Let's just put a thank you, Tom. I will, I'm gonna put one of these for Tom. And I'm gonna tag him on Twitter. Hey, where'd my arrow go? What's dominance doing? Last thing. Dominance better be dying. Oh, I was squiggling on this thing earlier. I said the rejection's coming for dominance, baby. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, look at that wick. Look at that wick. Dominance dying here. Solana's taking over. Yeah, so dominance, if we break down from this trend line here, dominance coming down is going to be, alt season, baby. Alt season, baby. So that's a good slap here on dominance of this, downwards wedge. We are making lower lows on the way down here, which is a good sign on dominance, okay? Looking for dominance to lose this support. Look how long we've had this support, okay, guys? Lose this support line and fall, okay? That's going to be bullish as F for everything else. Our target was 57% here, and we came 56.99. Okay, so we had our target for a long time, and now it looks like we are hopefully rolling over. Good day. Guys, it's always a pleasure and an honor to hang out with you guys. Thanks for supporting me. If you want any goods, support, use the BloFin link down below. Market Cipher. Join us in the free Discord. don't be too worried. Don't be too worried. We haven't had too much signs yet that we are reversed and we're going down. Okay, there's a lot of good macro things coming in. Jobs are coming down. We have a 72% chance of rate cuts for September. Okay, so there's things that are looking good. The M2 money supply is coming back into the market. We got Larry Fink. Okay, there's a lot of good things going on in crypto, right? And it's for us to stay diligent, stay in the market. Don't be scared. Don't be retail, right? They want to shake us out. They want to make sure that we don't get our piece of pie. Well, we're going to get our piece of pie. Just stick close, stay with us. We'll continue to work together to try and make that life of true freedom. Thank you guys for supporting me. I will see you guys Monday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time from now on. All right, take care. Much love. I'll see you guys later. Peace. God bless.
On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alex O, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. What you know about juice? Making them moves. Data flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof. A building portfolios taking well over exceptional gain. I'm trapping this game. So participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pants full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an outer game with an auto flame. With a lot of hate. Get about the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Drapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me, but it's TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alex O, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alex O, crypto. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alex O, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alex O, crypto. 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 On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alex O, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. What you know about juice? Making them moves. Data flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof. A building portfolios taking well over exceptional gain. I'm trapping this game. So participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pants full of